All right guys, so today we are looking at a product that I had sort of done before, but for this camera here, for the Canon RP. This one is a little different because it's for the Canon M50 and it's a battery grip. So I don't believe there are many battery grips out there for the M50, definitely nothing that's official from Canon. I reached out to these guys here, which is Custom Battery Grips, asked if they would send me one of their grips for the M50. Now, one of the cool things was that they have a grip that I really like because it actually will mount to your camera with a cage on it. Now, I believe it has to be the small rig cage as that's what it's designed for, but that's what I have. So that works out beautifully. So we're gonna take a look at that battery grip, how it mounts, and if it works. Okay, my friends, so first off, this is their website right here, custombatterygrips.com, and you can see they are building all kinds of third-party grips for a whole bunch of Canon cameras, and these are primarily Canon cameras that don't have official grips. So a lot of the M series as well as the Canon RP. Now, we'll look at the M50 because that's kind of what we're looking at today. And you will see that they have all kinds of different ones. So an extension grip, which is basically just to get that little extra spot for your pinky. Double-sided grips on both sides, which is awesome. The classic battery grip and the extended battery grip. And the small rig cage battery grip. So you get all kinds of cool ones here. Now, most of the cameras that they talk about in here have a bunch of variations, so make sure that you pick the right body if you're looking at these guys, and the right style. Now, they're also doing all kinds of other 3D printed grips and cages and all kinds of stuff that they're looking at, so definitely keep an eye out for these guys, because they got some pretty neat things. Now, the other thing to be aware of is these don't come with batteries and they don't take your standard battery. So if you look over here, I'll just bring this up here for you guys, you'll see that I have this charger, and I ended up buying these batteries because they don't come with them, but hopefully you guys can see this. These are the 18650 batteries that you can buy. You can get them online, and you can get them anywhere, usually from about 3000 milliamp hours up to 3500, 3800, in that range. Anything over and above that, don't believe it. That's probably fake. When I reached out to Custom Battery Grips, they actually said don't get anything more than that because they're not that. They're fake. So I got 3000, and what's important to realize is 2 of these are going to go into the battery grip. Now, your standard Canon M50 battery is, let me just grab one here, 1400 milliamps. So 2 of these, 2800. One of these could be, mine are 3000, but you could get like 3800s. Giving this, when there's 2 of these in here, like having 4 of these, and possibly like having 5 or 6 of these inside your camera. Is that gonna give you all day battery? Yeah, I would think so. Not very many of us will blow through 4 batteries for sure, let alone 5 or 6 batteries. So get a set of these. Make sure you buy a charger if you're doing this, because you can charge 4 of them, which means you got a spare set. So halfway through your day, if you do happen to blow through all that, charge them up, you're good to go. So here's the box that the grip comes in. I got my M50 here, sitting all looking pretty, ready. It's got a small rig cage on it, and we're gonna just crack this open. And this is it. This is all that comes in it. It's a little bubble wrap, because who doesn't love bubble wrap? And a 3D printed grip. Now, this grip definitely is smaller than the grip that came for my RP, because that was a full size. All right, so this is it. Number 1, you get a little dummy battery, because this is what has to go in where your battery in your M50 goes traditionally. So that's that right there. So this is the actual grip right here. So if we open the back right here, this should just pop off. Usually they're magnetic. Yep. And this will slide out like so. And you're pretty much good to go. That's kind of it. What we see is we're gonna take our 2 batteries, pop these in here, make sure they go in the right way. That's kind of important. Realize that this is gonna go up inside your battery. Now, the bonus of the M50 is that the door doesn't have to go off because it does have a little slot, hopefully a little hole here so you guys can see that. So we're gonna pop this open, take that battery out. I am going to put a memory card in here just in case it wants one. So now we have our batteries and our grip. Now you want to make sure these go on in the right order. And this is really important because one of the things you may or may not notice is that this has to go into this. We're going to line up the screws here so that that kind of mounts the way it should. And then on the bottom here, there's a hole which you can kind of see all the way through. Basically, we're going to grab a screwdriver, if I have one here, and all we need is a flathead. So this is it right here. I got a little flathead. And all we're going to do is, again, make sure this is all lined up nice, like so. Stick that in there, and just kind of give it a squeeze. Just make sure that's all nicely lined up. So this is something to be aware of, that this is on there now. So taking this grip off, not the most simplest thing in the world. You kind of have to carry a screwdriver, but removing the battery shouldn't be overly difficult. So now this is on, which is great, right? You got a nice big grip here, which is cool. Basically the batteries, we're gonna just slide in like this. Again, they just kind of go top in like so. We have our little cover, which mounts just like that. Again, it's just magnetic. Just kind of get that the way we want it. Bingo. On the bottom here, we have this, and this is open so that you and I have quick access to it. And all we do is push it in the hole, like that, and it's good to go. Now we still do have our tripod hole at the bottom. So if you do want to mount a tripod plate on here, you can. But now, let's see, ready? We're good to go. Look at that. Excellent. And what I do find, the other ones didn't do this, but this one seems to be working much better, is I am getting a battery indicator at the top. So the other ones wouldn't give me a battery indicator. They would actually say that these weren't the right style of batteries. This one, not an issue. It literally is coming up and says fire away. So that's kind of nice. And because this is connected, getting the memory card out, a little more difficult, as I have to kind of pop that out of the bottom and get the card out. But if you put it in a big enough card, you should be good for the majority of the day. You do have to get in there, right? But being able to change the actual battery, not so bad. Basically, it's just pop this, pull this out, change the batteries, pop it back in, put this back on, and you're good to go. Yeah, that's nice. That works like a charm. Turn that on, recording away. Yeah, that's a win. And it's not bad looking. Is it as nice, let's be honest, as if Canon were to make one? No, but Canon didn't make one. And if you want a grip and want to be able to shoot pretty much all day without having to change batteries, this could be the answer. Fully portable and a whole bunch of different options. So if you want to shoot it with a cage, cool. If you want to shoot it and you don't have a cage, get a different one. Yeah. All right, guys, that's the custom battery grip for the small rig for the M50. Lots of options out there, depending on the camera you're shooting for. Very cool. All right, my friends, I'll put a link to their website in the description if you guys are interested. And I'll leave you there. Like, comment, share, and subscribe. And we'll see you guys tomorrow. Later, my friends.